200 episodes of the Untitled Manny and Marcus show, which we've just been discussing, makes no sense.
Yes, for Manny and Marcus to say, hey, 200 episodes ago that we're going to do a show and cannot think of a title for the show, we have left the Untitled there where we could have been simply known as the Manny and Marcus show. It could have simply been that. But no, we keep the Untitled there.
And again, the show also makes no reference to what the show is about in the title.
No.
Like you've got the Sharpshooters Wrestling Podcast and the Sharpshooters YouTube channel, which makes sense because it either sounds like a gun show or a
wrestling.
A wrestling. But yeah, the Manny Marcus show could be anything.
Yeah.
And going by thumbnails, it could be about breasts.
Yeah. I was like, oh, I would think this is a gun show. They're like, oh, it's a gun channel with sharpshooters. You see the guy with the target, the little black man being targeted. Maybe it's a political show. Who knows? Who knows? But then you click this show and you go, this is nonsense. Who are these half-naked women? Why are they pointing at each other? And why do they never talk about what's going on the thumbnail?
So yeah, there was a couple of other thumbnails. So to go with the title of the show, Edge gets jumped out of.
How many times, Manny? You can put the 200 over Edge's face over a concerto. That has to be the number. It has to be 200.
And then Marcus said something on one of the live streams over the weekend.
I don't recall.
Yeah, he said that the thumbnail should be of a number and breastises. And I said, yes, but you have to do it as well. And he hasn't brought that to the table.
I forgot. I didn't know. I didn't know that was a thing.
I've done it based on his reasoning. Bear in mind, I was exhausted when he told me this.
Yes. Bear in mind, I'm fully rested. Oh, shit. That was perfect, too. She had no reason to pull them out either. Just brought out her big ass titties to that segment with her.
Yeah, so this isn't the thumbnail. It's this one. Because I don't think many people understand it, so I've left it as this one.
Well, we're a classy show. That's why it's that one. That's why it's this one.
We ain't classy. We ain't classy, Freddie Blassie.
No, we're not. We're a bunch of pistol neck geeks. That's what we are. Or some of us don't have necks. Talking about myself mostly.
So we'll be back right after this.
I'm Shotzi Blackheart, the ballsy badass, and you are watching the Untitled Manny and Marcus show. Remember to like the video and subscribe.
Hey! Oh! Check out the Marcus and Manny show.
I hate you both right now. You guys are ridiculous.
Look, we should have known that the tribal beef would have had something to say about those.
So welcome everyone.
Dairy is not good for you. So no, stay away.
Welcome everyone to the Untitled Manny and Marcus show for the 200th time. I'm Lord Manny Hayes, and he is
Marcus, the grand finale. I don't know why I'm in full anime mode, but yes.
Yeah, you were full in. You were full in when the Power Rangers are in their Zord and about to make it Megazord.
They do a lot of weird martial arts when they're doing shit though. When they're thinking, I feel like it's just buttons you push, but they were like, like doing martial arts in there. Just hit the button. Just hit the goddamn button.
That is pure silicon milk, baby. No lactose involved. I don't think you understand how breasts work, Eric.
Well, he said Maurice has fake breasts. But I want to also say, I believe most doctors do not use silicone as it is unhealthy for the breasts and cause a lot of problems now. They currently use other materials. I don't know what they are. I'm not a breastopedius or whatever it's
I'm
called.
not a breast expert.
Yeah, I'm not a boob doctor.
So we do have some congratulations involved. We've got congrats from Montez Red Cup, who you said earlier you're not happy about because he put the names in backwards.
Yeah, he put it backwards. He doesn't understand us. He doesn't understand us. It's Manny and Marcus, damn it. It's Manny and Marcus, always.
And then Marie said, big congrats, fellas. Cheers to the 200 episodes.
Yeah. I like to think that people think this is an achievement. It just means that we're consistent.
We have taken breaks during this period as well.
Yeah. I like that it's 200, but you know how people are congratulating, like, oh, they got 200 episodes. Who's going to cancel us? Who's going to cancel us other than ourselves? Appreciate
I mean, we could get to Marcus. You could say that, but look at all the other shows we have had, and we have cancelled ourselves. The run-in review doesn't exist anymore.
Oh God, that hurts. That hurts so much.
What else doesn't exist at the moment?
Show?
General discussion doesn't exist anymore.
What
was the
Eric
other
playing games?
What was the other one? Eric playing games dead. What was the other one? The fun one. Cast subject to change.
Oh, that was a good one. That's a good one though.
Which I feel like we should bring back every now and again.
I feel like that was a really good show and a concept that was unique to its landscape that no one has ever done before. But you know, it's dead. Oh, but the running review hurts the most. I love that show.
Yeah,
I know
that was too much effort. That was so much effort.
Yeah, it works better probably as a live stream, quick right after a match or something.
Yeah, because you think about it, we did the recordings Monday, Tuesday. You would get the video out by Friday, and then no one cared about the match by then.
Yeah. Shows about the world has moved past us by. It's like evolution. You just look by, and all of a sudden you're 37, and you look into your left, and you say, "What the hell happened?" That's evolution. That's paraphrasing the Triple H promo, by the way, people. I think that's how he said it.
So, are you ready to get into today's show?
Yeah, but the fact that Eric goes pure silicone milk, baby, no lactose involved, I can see him celebrate that, and his wife just hit him in the back. Eric.
I mean, we can clip this and send it to her.
But Manny, I don't want to clip this in the regular way. I want to put it in a brown envelope and be in trench coats and a hat and a disguise and be like, "Here you go." And then she opens it up. Thumb drive.
No, not thumb drive, Marcus. I want it on a VHS tape.
I'm gonna play this shit.
And then you have to go on a quest to find a VHS player. Who still has those?
You know, someone should make a bad movie about that. Why would you give me this VHS tape? I gotta find one. It'd be like Harold and Kumar searching for White Castle, and they go on a crazy adventure just to find a VHS VCR.
Oh. So let's get into Raw. I have a joke in my head, which
Are you going to say we're going to Raw 200 times? Is that what you're going to say? We're going to Raw 200 times. That's
because we haven't gone into Raw 200 times. But what was I going to say is
I don't have admin anymore.
How Romos does the Raw is Retro, and you specifically said it when we went off air. How the hell does we are able to record 3 episodes of Raw is Retro in the same time frame it takes us to do 1 episode of Raw?
It's ridiculous. Modern Raw takes 4 hours of us talking. Retro, we give you about 20 minutes, and it's just smooth and easy, and it's all thanks to the Big Ross Man. It's all thanks to Miss Rossman, who knows how to move things along and knows how to host the show. Unlike us two, who are clearly the color commentators who don't know how to shut the fuck up. We clearly need a Michael Cole or someone out there to say, you guys.
Yeah, because neither of us are that person, though. Neither of us are that person. We are the talkers.
No. Yeah, we are. We're I can't think of the old guys from Muppets. Always Waldorf and Mortimer or whatever their name is.
Standoff? One's S.
Yeah, but they will continue to go on, but they do need a director to cut away to the original plot because these guys will not stop laughing at their old jokes.
Quiet Bat Person says, I have a VHS player.
Good job.
And then Eric says, my keyboard was hacked. I didn't type that last comment. Sure. Sure. So let's get into Raw. At the beginning of the show, we get another countdown. The countdown to the Judgment Day announcing a new member. What is with Raw and these countdowns now?
I like the countdowns. They realized it worked way back when Lashley was about to win the title and threatening The Miz. And then they brought it back for Cody. It has brought the success to the ratings. Excuse me. Keep people in tune to that third hour, which is always, difficult to keep people involved in.
So Cody Rhodes cuts an emotional promo, as he always does. The sheer mention of his daughter made him cry.
Yes. Liberty, the cure of racism. Breaker of Thrones. I'm trying to think of Game of Thrones, references and stuff, but I said cure of racism, Breaker of Thrones.
Yeah, he says he's finally done with Seth Rollins, and then who knows? Somehow, some way, in 4 weeks, he could compete for the Money in the Bank.
Cody, no!
Cody, please don't. Cody, please don't.
Cody, please don't. But you would die. Yeah, so be it. So be it. I lit myself on fire. I've been trying to kill myself for years and no one's noticed on TV.
To be honest, Marcus, adrenaline in my soul. Yeah, Cody can't be contained.
Yeah. But so as he's doing this emotional speech and he's getting this ovation from the crowd, Seth freaking Rollins comes out. No dancing, no shucking, no driving. Finally, we get a white guy to do that. He just comes out there and he's like, "Shake my hand, Cody. Shake my hand." Yeah,
what do you think he whispered?
That was the hardest thing.
What do you think he whispered in his ear?
I got cake in the back. Let's go eat cake.
I'll swap. I'll take one night with Brandy if you take Becky for one night.
Wife swap. If there was a swinging couple in WWE, it would be Seth and Becky at this point.
Yeah, it would. And then he does make Cody nearly tear up again, as he said, Dusty's proud of his baby boy. That's when they shake hands. And then as Cody's soaking in the ovation, Seth has left the ring. And as Cody's walking towards the back, Seth attacks with a sledgehammer.
Yes, he's not done. He think I'm done. He think I'm done. And then he proceeds to hit him not only in the back of the neck with a sledgehammer, which you think would be enough to kill a man. But no, he continues to grind into that back with the back end of the stick. Talk all that shit. It's not over. It's over, Nightmare. As Curtis Axel watches along. Everybody else could stop this.
No, so I find it funny while all this is happening and Cody's trying to get to the back, and I'm trying to stall till I get to the image.
Sorry for anybody hurting anyone.
So Cody's walking to the back. Who's already in the ring, Marcus?
Yeah, Dana Brooks was in that ring for a long time. And I believe that she was out there before Monday Night Raw started and just sitting at ringside till the segment was over. Because there was no one inside to do, let's do Dana Brooks' entrance after she got attacked. So she's over there in the back cheerleading. I thought that was Carmella at first, but then the further investigation and confirmation from the referee with Dana Brooke already waiting in the ring as Becky is making her entrance. Full jobber Dana Brooks.
Which John pointed out in the mid-card mess last night, because I was still awake, because I'm still on American time. Like they were talking, she was talking about how her career's gone down the side now that she's taking jobber entrance. I was like, I've generally thought that was her career the whole time.
Been Dana Brooks' whole career. The highlight of her career literally was I'm Charlotte's sidekick. That's literally been the peak of Dana Brooks right there. Eric asked in the chat, do you think Seth told Becky what she had to know? I believe she brought the hammer. I believe she was walking by and was like, here's the hammer, Seth. And you can see Vince going, what the hell are you doing with that? No!
Don't make plans when you're on cocaine.
Yeah. You can see the bad move Becky was in when she came out. By the way, Cody walked off in dramatic fashion of no medical help whatsoever. And Manny, I posed this question to you earlier in the show. Who had the bigger week? Was it Cody and his tour and Peck or MJF and his promo? Because those are the two biggest things that happened last week. Who was the biggest? Who had the most impact?
I think by Sunday going into Monday, you'd have to say Cody, because I think the MJF thing lost momentum once Rampage happened and they made no mention of it. And then obviously you're now talking with AEW in the sense of MJF. You're looking at what's his name, CM Punk injury, which has now taken all the momentum of what the MJF thing was. So
He's like icing the kicker right there.
Yeah. So you got to go, oh, now it's Cody, because Cody's gone from the promo Seth cut on Monday, which was overshadowed by MJF by Wednesday. Then you leer into Sunday, where it was leaked that he was injured before the show.
Yeah.
And then he does the show, does Hell in a Cell with the torn pec, and then looking all disgusting and bruised and everything, blood clots and whatever coming underneath.
Good match. It proceeds to have a good match with it.
Yeah, and the thing is, when he comes back, instant babyface champion, instant.
Yeah, instant.
He's put himself in that Iron Man kind of conversation, like Triple H when he finished a match with a torn quad.
Well, in full character storyline, I feel like this is his Becky Lynch getting punched by Nia Jax, concussed bleeding.
Yeah, 100%.
This is his Steve Austin bleeding out in the sharpshooter and passing out due to Bret Hart turning heel or whatever in that match. This was Cody's iconic moment, and probably will go down as the defining moment of Cody's career.
Wait, hold on.
Killing racism. It was killing racism.
No, it was racism. What about setting himself on fire?
Hey, Manny, come on. How many people remember him setting himself on fire?
I remember it.
I know. But of all the things Cody's done, whether it's fighting Dustin or being Stardust and everything, I put the setting himself on fire not even in his top 10 moments of his career. And that's a damn shame, because he set himself on fire.
Yeah, with the clear intention to burn Andrade, but he burned himself.
Oh, but I will say the lasting moment will be Cody, because the WWE actually needed this top babyface, and he solidifies himself as the guy to be the top babyface. And considering Roman is the top heel, that clash, that match, wherever and whenever it takes place, will be epic. Although we're going to forgo that and have Roman versus The Rock at WrestleMania. We're probably going that route.
You would think that, but it's all dependent on The Rock's schedule now that he's being also sued at the same time.
Yeah, and also considering Cody is going to be out for about 5 to 6 months for it or whatever it's going to be, and be back probably win the Rumble. Who would you make his main event against? I'm going Seth. I think they main event WrestleMania with this. This story is good. It's good, and they had 3 matches. They're done. But the Seth attack at the end said there's unfinished business. There's unfinished.
There is, but I feel like you can leave that a bit. Like I can,
Yeah.
like it is going to be left a bit because he is going to be off for 4 to 6 months. But I feel like that's his first match back again after injury. But then he has.
Yeah.
I think you look towards him probably winning the Royal Rumble at this point.
Yeah, but then you have The Rock, which I don't know. I don't want to see Cody and The Rock in the Rumble together and one of them getting booed as the other. Because I think I wanted Cody. Because Cody has captured the kids' heart. He's John Cena right now.
So we do get Becky Lynch versus Dana Brooke, where the 24/7 Brigade come out during the start of the match, where Dana pins Tozawa, and then Becky, furious, grabs a microphone and says nobody is winning titles in her matches anymore except her, and demands the title to be put on the line, and then threatens to smash in the face of anyone in the 24/7 Brigade if they get involved.
If T-Bar and Becky told me that, I'd like to see you smash my face. Still 7 feet tall, man, pure muscle. Becky Lynch is gonna smash his face. But I went, oh my God, Becky's about to become the 24/7 champion. I don't even know what that means for wrestling anymore. If that would have happened, don't even know. Like the possibilities of what was going to happen right there. What could have happened in the alternate timeline of Becky being a 24/7 champion just seems like a weird place to be.
And then Asuka then comes out and then holds Becky's foot down as Dana counters a manhandle slam into a pin, and then getting Dana the win. So if we're talking AEW rankings at this point, does this shoot Dana Brooke up into the top 5?
Well, if we are shooting AEW rankings, Dana Brooke has like 40 victories this year, just in the 24/7 division alone. Like, I don't know how many times she's rolled up Tozawa, Tamina, and R-Truth, but I think that's a good number of victories right there.
Yeah, but there's also a number of losses.
Yes.
So really, at least she's about 500.
Dana Brooke is now the top 3 women because she paid Becky Lynch this time. And Becky has fallen. She's like the old BCS days of football. Damn, who do you lose to? You lost to a Dana Brooke? We gotta take you out the top 25. You can't.
John Cena's returning in 2 weeks to celebrate 20 years in WWE.
Hey, in Laredo, Texas. Welcome back, John.
If you're Vladimir Kozlov, double E.
Double E. I love double E. John Cena, would he announce that he's entering the Money in the Bank match?
Oh, that would be a snakery, but I think he's
that is a week. That is a week. And then SummerSlam's promoted after that.
I think he's going after Theory.
Yeah, that would be good that's a good move for Theory.
So everyone jumped on the randomness of John Cena's Instagram. And because John Cena posted yesterday Kevin Owens' foot stamping on the US title. which seems like the sign of that something's coming. I don't actually understand where he's getting this 804 to go.
Why not? 1,004 episodes is our peak.
What's more valuable, the 24/7 title or the FTW title?
Sadly, I may say the 24/7. At least it's recognized.
It is recognized, I guess.
It's a joke, but it's still recognized.
Jimmy says sad Becky equals sad Corbin. No, I don't think so. Because sad Corbin was like, bum-ass Corbin was really sad. Whereas sad Becky just is turning into like a maniac.
Just losing it. A head case. Oh. But I don't know where we're going with Becky. I guess she has to win the Money in the Bank or fight in it, right? I guess all these women who are on the roster, or I don't know who's in it. I'm assuming everybody that was in the Fatal 4-Way.
Yeah, you would think that. And then we get Miz TV with Riddle.
Where we got our 200 thumbnail.
Yeah, I've got quotes. Bonjour, omelette du fromage, mi amo riddle, which is mixed French with Spanish.
Yes, mi amo Rizzo.
Randy, I hope you come back soon. Unlike my stepdad.
By the way, French and Spanish are very similar languages. They normally just take one letter out, which I'm always going like, why? Why
No, they
do you like
don't.
this? It's similar.
No.
Just look at the numbers. Un, dos, tres, cuatro. Uno, dos, tres.
Yeah,
they take
the rest of the
out.
language is completely different.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe you got bonjour. It's just like, oh, I don't know.
Bonjour is completely different to hola.
All right, I guess in England it is, Manny, but in America.
Oh, okay.
America,
Riddle challenges Roman, or as he put, the tribal piece of trash, as he wants to take the WWE Undisputed Universal Championship. Riddle, this is the best part of this whole thing. Riddle claims Maurice drags Miz around with his tiny balls.
Oh.
And then something about that accent when Maurice said it, he's like, no, he's got average balls. No, above average balls. Gigantic, massive balls. Huge, the biggest balls in the whole world. And then Riddle starts to prove it, Sean.
Prove it. Well, as a wife, how do you answer that question without making it seem like he's medically unhealthy? He doesn't have tiny balls. He has average balls. Okay. Okay. And then you realize what you're saying because English isn't her first language. She goes, wait a minute. He's a mess, man. He has giant balls. Biggest in the world.
Exactly what Lucha got said. She basically described balls that have tumors.
Yes, Manny, I am in the fan base, but I'm in the I will admit to having average balls. Unlike my penis, which is cool, I think my balls are very average. I would not say they are above or anything. And let me mind people, the size of the balls are not the courage of the man. It's a part of the anatomy, okay? Some people with large balls are cowards. Just say.
I thought we weren't going to talk about this stuff ever again, but no, you keep bringing it up.
Genitalia is a natural part of life. Genitalia.
So we get Riddle versus the Miz, but Miz says no. No, he got the snip. His balls no longer work.
He did get the vasectomy, but yeah, his balls aren't any good no more. It's like a 1% chance to get somebody pregnant, though.
So Riddle says Miz says no originally till Ciampa blindsides Riddle. Then Miz changes his mind. Miz somehow gets his pants ripped off and then gets hit with an RKO and loses the match.
As dumb as all this sounds, and I believe the AEW brass would come out this and say this is the absolutely stupidest thing WWE has ever produced in all the segments. I enjoyed the shit out of this.
I did. It was funny. Miz TV for the last 2 weeks. Miz TV for the last 2 weeks was hilarious.
Yeah, and Riddle and Maurice, I don't know, have weird chemistry.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I don't know what it is.
So on the left is how their night started, and then on the right is how it ended.
You know, that's most people that go to the clubs and have way too much to drink. I don't know what happened. And then the wife is all disappointed at you. That's right. Look, I told you not to fight him. I told you. You told me my balls were small. I had to defend my honor of my balls.
Then we get the Street Profits versus the Usos. Championship contenders match. I'm going to start this off, Marcus. How about a dive?
Dawkins does his best Montez Keith Lee impersonation and dove over there.
I think he got distance, but I think he cleared. So he just about maybe grazed whoever he was, one of the Usos.
Yeah,
because he landed on all floor.
Yeah. It was like, dude, I was shocked, but I'm also concerned about the latest dive epidemic of people either going too hard like your Ray Phoenix and Darby's, or your over jumps like your Montez and Angelo Dawkins here. So we need somebody find that medium of safety of someone catching you and not. Also, AEW does mic up their floor, I think WWE steal from AEW and mic up their floor when they
I
dive.
don't think they should mic up the
Imagine
floor.
that Dawkins dive going through the arena. I'm just
The only
saying.
reason I want the floor mic'd up is if it occasionally picks up something like, oh shit.
Well, that was Liv Morgan later in the night, but we'll get to that one later.
So I love the Montez Ford diving as high as possible as he nearly does hit the Money in the Bank briefcases and above the ring.
Jesus. He had to have been going for it. He had to have been going to try to let me hit it.
Yeah, if you saw that, if you could jump that high, wouldn't you think, yeah, let me try and hit that?
At that point, Mr. Man's like, I gotta put him in that match. I have to. I know him and the Usos are gonna tag it up, probably. But solid matches. It's for the millionth time. These guys will never deliver a bad match to Usos, Street Profits. Just like the New Day and Street Profits or Usos or whatever. Solid match. Count out victory. I was okay with it.
Okay, so we've got Dawkins is looking bad on these streets. Don't wear headbands to cover up your bald spot. Dawkins makes QT Marshall tolerable. Some people can't accept going bald. Dawkins make Eddie Kingston look like Lex Luger. And I think that's the worst one.
That's so mean. That's so mean.
And then Ford needs to Jannetty his ass already.
I'll agree with most of these comments, honestly.
And then Levi said that match sucked.
Oh, never mind. I agree with everything until then. Levi, you're wrong.
It was serviceable.
Yeah.
It didn't need the count out, but
It was a contenders match. Protect the Usos. Contenders.
And then we get Bobby Lashley, who come out, said MVP, he's done that MVP and almost it didn't have to go down that way. And then he's interrupted by Bobby Lashley. Yep.
I want to put my hand up. Why is Bobby so loved all of a sudden?
I don't know.
The crowd is embracing him. I don't understand what this crowd loved about Bobby so much that he got this, and not like a piped in audio ovation. They were chanting Bobby, Bobby. As if this was like the second coming of John Cena. Are they just begging for a babyface on this show? Is that where we're at right now?
I mean, there isn't anymore. There is no more top baby faces. So remember that leaked sheet of the top baby faces in the company a few months ago?
Yeah.
Cody's out, which means Bobby Lashley was in number 2. Dude.
Which means Ricochet is still in his same spot.
Levi says it's because Bobby is a man now. He's the second best thing on the main roster besides Cody.
Ooh, hot take, but you know,
I'm not
gonna go against it. He's pretty good. I like Lashley. He had a good match with Omos. He's not gonna get credit with because everybody was like, "Oh, it's a slow Omos match." That handicap match was pretty good.
And then Theory interrupts Bobby Lashley and demands Bobby to get out of his ring when Bobby says it's my ring. And then Bobby tells him to put the US title on the line, and he says you don't deserve one. And then Bobby just kicks him out of the ring.
Yeah, I thought they were setting up a match for later tonight or something, it seemed like. But no, it was just like, nah, you don't deserve it. You're not getting it and all that. Someone suggested that maybe US title, Bobby Lashley versus John Cena in a match.
I don't want that.
Why not? Why not?
Marie says Bobby and Wardlow are low-key the top baby faces in their companies.
I
would say yeah. At the moment, Wardlow is on some Goldberg hype.
Yeah, it would go Wardlow or probably even Mox, maybe at this point, who's healthy.
Yeah,
as top baby faces. Eddie Kingston, maybe, who he's got a tween in most of the time.
Yeah, I don't know what Eddie Kingston's doing these days. Like, his booking is so sporadic in terms of like, you don't know if you're going to get the "I'm going to kill you, Eddie Kingston," or well, it's always "I'm going to kill you, Eddie Kingston."
I know this is something for the Thursday show. Eddie Kingston to win that Battle Royal?
Nah. Eddie Kingston versus Mox. I don't want to watch that.
Friends tear each other apart again. And then Eddie Kingston wins, becomes champion, underdog champion.
And then we get Dominic versus Veer Mahan. Dom is a foolish boy playing childish games with a killer, running around the ring trying to evade.
I like to think of this as that a parent's taking his kid to the zoo, and the kid who had the bright idea to jump into the lion's den and start fucking with the lions, and that's what he's doing. And Beard is gonna kill him, and I can't wait for Beard to just bite his neck and rip blood out of it, Shane Mason style.
And then Ray gets his son DQ'd by saving him from getting choked out again.
I feel like this is fine for Rey Mysterio. I mean, one, the Beard did not do anything wrong. He didn't do anything wrong in this match. He just wrestled the match.
Illusion said Dominic is the worst legacy wrestler today. I disagree. Manu still exists in this world.
No, Brock Anderson was pretty trash. And I don't really like Brian Pillman Jr. either.
I still think Brian Pillman Jr. may be a step ahead of Dominic.
He might. I don't know.
I would take Dominic.
It might be a tie.
I would take Dominic, but Pillman Jr. is a step ahead of him.
Maybe Dominic got him in promos. Pillman's promos suck. They're equal. I'm not gonna even search the bottom of the bed. They both trash. I'm not gonna even defend them. They're both trash. Everybody I just mentioned, Brock Anderson, Brian Pillman Jr., and Dominic are all trash.
Then we get Judgment Day, where Finn Balor comes out as the new member of Judgment Day.
Yes, and what a bastard! He fought with those guys last night, man. He fought with them, bastard.
Yeah, I don't get it because what's it? Who is it? Damian Priest on the mic said that they are ready to shed the last bit of limitations holding them back, and they jump edge out of Judgment Day.
Yes.
I don't understand why this was so quick.
Okay. I am going to explain to you, Manny, what happened here and why everything is happening the way it's happening. Number one, I believe Finn Balor was legit going to join Judgment Day at one point. When they were like, you know what? Finn's going to join. It's the obvious thing to do. The Demon will join them. He will benefit from being around Edge. And he creates the 40-year and up club with Rhea Ripley. He completes it. But then something changed. Old Cody Rhodes tore his pec.
Oh, they need a face.
We need a new baby face because Cody's out. We need somebody to fill that spot. And we like Bobby, but they're not expecting, just like I am, Bobby to get the ovation he gets to get over like this. You know, he's been doing these Omos feuds and feuding with MVP. Bobby wasn't considered, in their eyes, the top babyface. So they needed a return to a top babyface, and the one way to do that is turn Edge face again. You had to turn him.
And it makes sense.
Out of the group.
It makes sense.
That is my theory. That is the reason behind it, and I believe that's why this was so swift and sudden as it was. Although I also agree with the logic of this, is that Finn Balor lost a match last night, called Damian Priest, and was like, "Why are you hanging out with this motherfucker?" Why? You won. He won the match, but he's limited. He's still telling you what to do. You guys are about freedom. You're about freedom. Ripley, you're about to express yourself. Join me. I was successful with the Bullet Club. I can take you to new heights. Look, the Bullet Club is still going on. It's legacy to me. All right? Let me rule Judgment Day. There's nothing but money. And I can see Rhea Ripley and Reese going like, he got a point. Edge is going to turn on us probably eventually. Click. Let's turn on him first. That's my whole logic of whatever happened in that phone call. They were talking and having conversations. They got to really like each other.
So who's the leader now? Is it Finn? Because it's like, at the end of this, it felt like Damian Priest was now the leader of Judgment Day.
Finn's the leader. Finn's the leader. Hands down. Finn Balor, the Demon King and all that. He is the leader. And I still think they need to add a fourth because Ciampa's just roaming around. We failed to mention that Ciampa attacked Riddle for no reason and walked away.
I did. I said... I even said in a note, Ciampa blindsides Riddle.
Why?
Some people like jumping people.
Maybe he maybe he's gonna join Judgment Day now. Edge wasn't doing Judgment Day, right? I don't even know if they're gonna be called Judgment Day anymore. And if I'm also Edge, I'm bringing in my lawyers, Manny. I'm bringing in my lawyers. Rhea Ripley should not be coming out to the music I gave her, damn it. They stopped using my holograms or whatever. I invented this, started this gangster shit. You can't just take it. I got copyrights, damn it. Trademarks. My lawyers come for you, Ballard.
Marie says, so Finn is Hogan and Damien and Rhea are the outsiders.
I think Rhea's going to be fighting men now at this point. But I think Priest and Ciampa as a team would be nice as a good tag team.
Yeah. I do question what happens to Liv and AJ now.
Come on. But also, I would like to bring up, Randy, how many times have Edge been concerto in his life? And at this point, who's concerned about him coming back? He always comes back for these. He always comes back. It's not like he's his, oh no, I'm concerned about Edge. No, he's been concerto at least 200 times. 200 times by 300 different people. Just saying.
Then we get almost ending Cedric in seconds. The bell rang and Cedric was done. And then the Dirty Dogs return in a weird segment.
On the Oakland stage. A lot happened in this. Nothing happened.
Yeah, and then MVP was pissed, and then they shove MVP off this tiny stage, and then they walk off.
No, was he kicked or something?
No, they shoved him, and then almost caught him.
I believe this was a Dirty Dogs face turn.
Yeah, it didn't make no sense.
Oh man, I'm not looking forward to the program of Omos and MVP versus the Dirty Dogs every single week.
Levi said, "What if this leads to Christian's return? He ain't coming back. He's he's outworking everyone on AEW at this moment in time.
He's out there managing.
Man is stealing a living.
Oh no, that would be awesome. It would be Edge and Christian teaming up against Damian Priest and Finn Balor. Would be awesome. Would be awesome. Hell, bring out Lita for old time's sake too to fight Rhea Ripley.
Then we get Otis versus Ezekiel. Zeke wins and then wants a rematch against Kevin Owens. Out comes Kevin. Kevin accepts on the basis that he admits he's Elias, which he does, but then states that he took it out of Kevin Owens' playbook and because he lied.
If I'm Kevin Owens, I go no match. No match. No pullbacksies. I think this needs to lead to a match. Loser calls himself Elias match, in which Kevin Owens has to wrestle Ezekiel, and the loser has to. Well, if they lose, they will be known as Elias. And I think Kevin should lose that match.
Then we get the main event, which was a fatal four-way between Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley, Doudrop, and Alexa Bliss. Decent match to end the show, with Rhea picking up the win, hitting the Riptide on Doudrop.
Shout out to Rhea for actually getting back into the main event picture after being just gone for a bit.
Yeah.
She's back to being a singles competitor. Judgment Day walks out with her, with Edge's music. And he even has the "You Think You Know Me" part. How dare they? How dare they? I am casting judgment on this crew. And I'm doing that. But Rhea Ripley and Bianca for the title at Money in the Bank should be a real good match.
What was I going to say? You were going to mention something about Liv Morgan in this match.
Was I? Oh, yeah. That when she jumped out the ring and just fell on her back, she was like, shit.
Yeah, but Liv Morgan is...
And then Doudrop jumped on her and I went, oh, shit.
Liv Morgan is strategically always loud in anything.
Yeah, but she really hurt her back. She fell off the ring and just landed flat on her back. She did a drop kick. Drop kick, and it's from the apron to the outside, and it just fell on her back to the ground, to the concrete or whatever. And then she was like, goddamn. Then Doudrop just jumped on her. I was like, that's a painful moment for Liv Morgan right there.
Yeah.
Who I believe is, at the weak link in this match, I'm going to say it, and normally I say it's Liv Morgan, but Alexa Bliss has nothing. She has no purpose, no reason, no logic. It's just The problem with Alexa Bliss is they did all this.
she's coming back stuff with the therapy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Come back for Elimination Chamber in Saudi. And then we didn't see her till like a few months afterwards.
Yeah.
And then it was just like any momentum she had is now gone.
Yeah, she has nowhere to go. It's nowhere for her to go. Any momentum, not much character there. I don't like her new music. I miss the old music. Just give me Hill Bliss. Hill Bliss was the best Bliss. I don't understand why we just can't go back to that. She'll still sell her Lily dolls.
There's too many heels on Raw at the moment.
That means we gotta call people up. Just call people up. Just bring Nikita up. All right? Just bring her up. Have her do her. Get the internet talking. Jiggle on the internet with talk.
The views will go up if he was on Raw. Thirsty men.
30-year-old man.
So Raw wasn't actually a bad show.
No, it was a solid show. Got things moving. The Edge Judgment Day swerve. Did not see that coming at all. Blindsided by that one completely. Most people say it doesn't make sense. I would say it probably don't, but it makes sense if you think about them needing baby faces. Edge cut his hair for that team, damn it. He cut his hair for that team. You sons of bitches. You guys are winning. You guys are obscure. I can just see him. Or Edge can still be this Edge and be a heel. Just be like, whatever. Need time off.
El Lucha says Io Shirai. She's currently injured, allegedly, according to Fightful over the weekend.
I would, if I was WWE, because I believe the women's tag team are dead anyway. You have people in NXT you could call up, and they need to do it. And if Io's injured, when she's healthy, bring her up.
By the way, your mic's doing all that stuff again.
Oh, let me do nothing. You have the Toxic Attraction down there. You have Zoe Starks whenever she heal up again. You have all these people that you can use for the main roster which really needs a beefing up. Like, it's very thin on all shows. Or they did take a page from the men's division and merge the women's and SmackDown's titles. If the men's is free, the women should be free. It should be an undisputed women's champion as well. And Bianca and Ronda will be a pretty good matchup, and I think we'll put asses in the seats. Everybody would cheer Bianca at this point.
I don't want to watch that.
Ronda could lose, Betty.
I don't want to watch that because it'll be Bianca trying to hold together a feud while Ronda just coasts.
Well, if you just turn Ronda heel, I feel like Ronda's a natural heel. Just play her as she is. I don't want to be here. I'm here for the money. Just make her the female Brock and you'll be okay.
Levi, she isn't racist. And if you continue to keep saying that gimmick is racist, you're a fool.
Who are we talking about here? Oh, Wendy Chu. Maga the Stallion. Let her live her life. Everybody in wrestling, I learned, or people who live in Florida are all MAGA happy. She's just doing what she does.
But wouldn't you want America to be good again? not in Trump's vision, but like when you want, like I would love the great in Great Britain to mean something, but not the way Trump went about it.
Yeah. But the whole Great America Great Again thing, the whole Trump and everybody, and America was never great. I mean, it had moments of greatness, but it's never a consistent moment of everybody being happy. No, it's just misery and tragedy after tragedy, and people trying to figure out how to prevent tragedies, only to talk about these tragedies, only to these tragedies to continue to happen without any form of change whatsoever, whether it's race, guns, abortions, LGBTQ, whatever. It's just the same shit over and over. And all people can do is talk about it. No one's making any actions. That's all I'm saying.
So, let's keep politics out of this show.
I don't want to get political, but I'm just going. You can see how frustrating it is to talk about America's greatness.
unless we're talking about Joe Biden throwing dice.
Every time I say Joe Biden, I think of Joe Button, and I go pump it up. One hit wonder. Yeah, he became president, but you're a one hit wonder just like Joe Button too. You're not making a second term. You're gonna lose to the man who was considered worse. And that's come back and be a bit. Trump's coming back. That's sequel.
Yeah, so that was the end of Raw. And the tangent.
Yeah, and a rant apparently. That I didn't even know I had in my heart.
Well, it's Levi. I'm gonna proclaim that Levi can't talk about that stuff anymore. If he does, he gets racist. It's not even that. It's just a constant going on about. Recently, it's more the subject of what was her name? She's been off TV for Nikita Lyons, for having an opinion and listening to music.
She didn't even get. She's just listening to music. Honestly, if you base people off the music they listen to, 90% of the world is terrible people. Because most of it is either emo, in which people are talking about my life is miserable, I hate my dad, and I want to kill myself, and this bitch with me. Or it could be hip hop, hella misogynistic, and gluttony and greed and everything else, and murder. Country music. Trying to live a simple life, but you're also beating up people and your wife beater and stuff.
Yeah, so the music you listen to doesn't define you. Just like Eric said on the weekend, he listens to Harry Styles. Do we judge him for it? Yes, but we keep it to ourselves.
Well, that's different, Manny. That's different. How dare you?
You're the one that removed him from the studio when he said he listened to Harry.
Yeah, we have to shame blood. He deserves to be shamed for that one. Yes, I've always been disrespecting Papa Roach.
Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. Boom, suffocation. No breathing.
No breathing. Just like most roaches, I'm glad that Papa Roach has been stuffed out. But I'm pretty sure he's soaring somewhere and getting at least 400 people to show up.
Eric said nothing wrong with Harry Styles.
No, listen to him. I don't have an opinion toward him whatsoever. If you get to the end of the Eternals and he pops up,
I don't listen to new music.
Harry Styles popped up the thing, and I was like, oh. Yeah, new music.
I don't listen to music. Anyway. I don't listen to new music. I'm stuck in 2002.
Mike Jones. I don't know what man. He's singing Mike Jones over and over. And people just looking at him going like, man, you know music came after that. Nah, it peaked when Mike Jones said he was Mike Jones. With psychic pictures. that was it.
I'm stuck in the world where Nelly is singing Dilemma. And Kelly Rowland is texting on Excel.
He was living in the year 4000.
Texting through Microsoft Excel.
Why aren't you returning my texts? Maybe because you're using Excel, bitch.
The only person you're typing to is the paperclip.
No, Clippy was getting excited.
Oh. Yeah, the music you listen to doesn't define who you are.
By the way, as we continue the Styles chant of AJ, Joey, and Harry, as Cody's intro says, wrestling has more than one royal family, and the Styles are dominating.
Are they?
You got AJ, Harry, and Joey Styles. I don't know. Pretty good family. Pretty good bloodline right there.
Always shake it up.
Manny is stuck. Manny's still watching TRL.
Yeah, old TRLs.
Getting excited about them playing the same song for the millionth time. Woo! Yes, it's still number one. That's funny.
Yeah, exactly. I don't really listen to new music that much. It's only when I'm forced to.
Hey, sometimes I listen to new music in the passing at my job, which they play the same songs over and over, and I'm like, okay. And then I was, on a trip to Vegas, I found out that there was a song I didn't even know what it was about, and then I actually listened to it when I was in the car with Eric, and I was like, is that what this song's about? They were just like A, B, C, U, F, U, and I was like, oh, I didn't realize I just thought this was a positive anthem or something, but no, they're cursing people out. I didn't realize that was happening.
So yeah, that was today's show.
Yeah. Blessed to be alive to be a wrestling fan for 200 episodes.
I literally said Carson Daly on Thursday show. Yeah, I don't think we've got the power to book him.
Maybe we just revamp this whole channel and be a music video channel. At number 6, Harry Styles and Stalin and Broke Ballin. I don't know a single song yet.
To be fair, Eric is the expert on that.
Yeah. Eric would be an amazing VJ. Pure hate too, whenever his song don't win. Oh, this song sucks.
Well, you saw how salty he got when he couldn't win bingo from the beginning.
Yeah, he said this is rigged, and we haven't even started the game yet. I said we were just going to order who got cards. These are randomly generated.
Countdown episode of the best wrestling theme musics.
Ooh.
That would involve a lot
I'm not even
more
that good of a I'm not even that good of an expert on there. I like what I like, and it's gonna be hard for me to.
I will draw a knife if Michael Hayes' song isn't in there.
Bad Street.
Yeah.
But I would draw the knife if the Brood isn't in there.
The Brood should be top 5.
Top 5, yes.
Easily. Eric said he's competitive. What can I say? At bingo.
Yep. And well, that's what old people do get competitive is at bingo.
And stuff that you can't even control. I'm competitive.
Man, I'm sure there's somebody going to skill in bingo.
He's definitely not taking spots 1 and 2.
Dun, dun. Well, I'm an ass man. Dun, dun, yeah. Hey, would you sign Billy Gunn and his kids and bring them up as DMX 2.0? Random question.
DMX or DX?
DX. Wow. We're talking about music and it kind of got into that.
What?
Oh, Rob Conway. Oh. Just look at me. And I decided to see best part about his career. Even Zack Ryder's music. Oh, radio, tell me everything. No. Just such a terrible song and great. Good times. All right, I guess
Undertaker and Limp Bizkit.
Well, that is a time frame. Limp Bizkit. That is a time frame to be alive. Not only was the Undertaker not the Undertaker, he's the American badass technically right there, but he was bumping Limp Bizkit would keep rolling.
He kept Limp Bizkit relevant for an additional 3 years.
Yeah. They had nothing after that. They peaked with Roland.
No, wait. No, My Generation, that was all from the same album. When My Generation was the WrestleMania theme song.
Yep. That's all I'd say about it. Keep rolling. That's the peak Limp Bizkit right there. After that, if they had a run of Nookie and rolling. That's it. I'm sure the song is just called Rolling, but you got to say it 3 times when you talk about Limp Bizkit.
Literally, so they can't even use it when you watch old shows. Yeah, but you know what it was. Now, there have to be rules to this countdown, because if you're using actual songs, let's say if you're using Sandman's Enter Sandman, you can't. Because that's actually a real song, damn it. A lot of that, you can't be like, I want to use that. I want original, made for the wrestler theme song. I want X Factors in there. You are so... No, that's not X Factor.
That's Billy and Chuck.
Yeah, it's so good to me.
Hey, Leiku or Michelle McCool, you're not enough for me. Ah. You know, the greatest part about these songs is that you only remember those first lines, and then after that, it's just like, what is going on here? Like Bray Wyatt, everybody knows the first verse of that song, but then it gets to this weird other verse where it's like, da-da-da, and like the guitar is going all out of control. Like, oh, this has more. Who knew that?
Oh, we've gone really deep into this conversation now.
Yeah.
You mean the Jeff Hardy band or just Jeff Hardy in himself?
I remember his TNA music. You know what? Was that the writing on the wall was WWE with Jeff Hardy, but or something, but I can't remember any of the TNA music. But
no, the only TNA music I remember is AJ's. You are who I am.
Yeah,
and then
I
Jeff
currently
Jarrett's
associate
one.
this current song with the AJ more than I do with that one now, which is weird.
And then Jeff Jarrett's one of just.
It's my world, my world. Never has a song hit something so obvious ever as in the owner of Cody yelling, "It's my world."
Oh, maybe we do have to do something like this. That needs to be fan vote. That needs to be voted, though, I think.
Yeah. So, how about this? You guys put in the comments below all your favorite wrestling theme songs over time.
Yeah, in the comments, not in the live chat, because we're about to end it. So we won't. All this stuff will disappear.
Now, Eric, when you go Randy, are you going Randy or are you going Randy Savage? Because honestly, that's in my top 5 due to that's graduation music at Randy Savage. That's something to graduate to with. That's all I wanted to do when you just go across your stage.
You do the 12 as well.
Yeah. And then when you go to go get your diploma, do the slow shake, the mega power shake with the principal or vice principal, or what the hell it was. Anyway, let's cut the shit, Manny.
Oh, that's the best way to end it. Cut the shit.
Cut the shit.
Hold on, let me get this comment.
200 times. Let's blow this shit up. Blow it up. Blow it up. Give me my detonators, John. Dude.
Are you happy now?
Kinda. But a happier way would be to end it with "That's My Boy."
No, we can't get another claim. We can't get another claim.
I know, but that would have been perfect use for when Edge died this week. That's my boy.
I don't say no about Edge.
That's my son. By the way, if I ever do theater and they say act out one of your favorite scenes of all time, scene I'm picking. The scene I'm picking. I've seen that a million times.
Every time I would act out that scene.
Do it a straight face.
Every time I would act out that scene, I would never be able to do it in a straight face. Although if you looked at it from afar, if you're laughing, you look like you're crying from afar because you're shaking anyway.
Yeah.
So maybe people will think it's real. My boy.
Oh boy. Oh God. Where is that from? Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Oh, very dramatic.
That's not even real. That's not even good cinema.
Yeah.
I was like, well, it's real to me, damn it.
It's real to me, man. Cedric Diggory had like 3 scenes in 8 movies.
Oh.
Take my body back. Take my body back, Harry.
That he will know. He will do nothing better than that. That moment. Live still.
I don't care how many Batman you play, or how many twinkly vampires you do, or how many times you want to invert something in Tenet. You'll never be better than the time you died in the Goblet of Fire.
And he did nothing in it. It was all that other actor.
That's all you had to do was lay there.
And then Ryan questioning why he had bad seats.
He got terrible seats.
You can't see anything, so I don't understand why it mattered.
Yeah, but you would think the competitor's family would be in VIP seats or something. He was just in there with Gin Pop.
Yeah, but VIP seats are normally far away from everything anyway.
Yeah, but that doesn't look like VIP seats, Manny. They look like cheap bleacher seats, and he just showed up late, and this was the best he could get. Between these folks. He had to pay for his ticket probably too. No free comp.
So this is basically what the 200 episodes have been about. Just nonsense after the show.
Yeah. I wish that if we had interns or someone who would just go through all our 200 episodes, I would like them to put all the Cedric Diggory Harry Potter in order and just go over how many times we talked about this scene.
I think across us and the Saturday show, it has to have come up loads of times. Including the whole conversation of us calling Erica Hufflepuff.
Yeah, he is a Hufflepuff, no matter how much he likes it. Or he keeps claiming he's Ravenclaw, but no, you're a Hufflepuff. Puffy ass. All right, cut the shit, Manny. Let's go.
Ross said that's the end of the year best of episodes sorted. No, it ain't. I'm just playing all the best of in one day, in one sit. I'm just gonna merge them all together
to make 7,000 hours of shows.
If you think about it, it'd be about 12 hours worth of shows because you tuck in the December one at the end. You better watch it on Christmas Eve.
Well, I want to be one of those marathon best ofs where we have breaks and where we come in the middle of that. You've been watching the best of show. Oh, these are some of my favorite moments coming up. Don't forget to check out these. And don't forget
then we can record those and just tap them in. Make it seem like it's real.
Well, was that one of my favorite moments right there? This was great.
That's what the New Day's been doing on their podcast.
Fucking New Day, man. They're not doing shit. Release a new pod.
It's been at least 100 years, 100 episodes or something.
Since Big E won the championship. It's almost been a year. He got it for Money in the Bank. He cashed in about 3 months after that or something. It's almost been a year.
Yeah. You might remember this from episode 163. We don't label the shows.
Yeah, but you can say that in those countdown episodes. You can always do that. They don't. Oh, this is one of my favorite moments. Manny was really on this one, and I myself was in a mental state of lack of sleep.
Which is every episode.
We were both a little sleep deprived, and that probably was the catalyst for these best of moments. Tune in.
But yeah, we'll be back Thursday. Marcus will be back tomorrow. Roy's Retro is on Friday. And we'll be back properly this Saturday with Eric doing a real Sharpshooters Wrestling podcast. And I believe Eric hasn't uploaded the audio in the last few days, even though I've been supplying him the audio. But COVID has hit him hard.
COVID hits us all hard. But until next time, stay sharp.